Dev ki jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Lila Madhav ki jai. Jai Shri Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsava ki jai. Jai NityaLila Pravista Visnupada Paramhamsa Shri Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai NityaLila Pravista Shri Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsava ki jai. Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsava ki jai. Jai NityaLila Pravista Visnupada Paramhamsa Charya Bhai Ashtotra Sadhaka Shri Srimad Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai NityaLila Pravista Param Purida Jagat Purida Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tatu Goswami Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Sapashada Prabhupada Ju ki jai. Sapashada Shagora Hari ki jai. Jai NityaLila Pravista Vaduta Kula Chudamani Paramahamsa Shagor Kishortas Babaji Maharaj ki jai. NityaLila Pravista Sachinanda Bhakti Vinoda Thapura ki jai. NityaLila Pravista Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Jai Gaudiya Vedanta Acharya Shri Baladev Devbhushan Prabhu ki jai. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Vrindavan Thakur ki jai. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Traya ki jai. Shri Swarupa Damodar Raya Ramananda Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhadra Raghunatha Das Raghunatha Shri Jiva Goswami Gopal Bhakta Goswami Sar Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Jai Jai Namacharya Shri Haridas Thapura ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Radha Kunda Giriraja Govardhana ki jai. Shri Shalagrama Damodara ki jai. Shri Bhagavata Gaudya Sampradaya ki jai. Shri Tirupava Mahamahotsava Shvara Manujacharya Ju ki jai. Shvara Manujacharya ki jai. Jai Shri Vigna Vinasana Kari Lakshmi Sringadev Bhagavan ki jai. Jai Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Shri Kshatrapala Gopishwara Mahadeva ki jai. Jai Shri Balaram Ji Subhadra Ji Sudarshan Chakra Shri Jagannath Lila Madhava ki jai. Shri Jagannath Mandira ki jai. Visha Mandira ki jai. Maharaj Samadhi Mandira ki jai. Shri Lakshmi Priya Vishnu Priya Devi ki jai. Jagannath Devi ki jai. Jagannath Vishnu Prabhu ki jai. Prabhu ki jai. Shri Shiva Sangaram ki jai. Gauranga Prasad Vrinda ki jai. Shri Yoga Bit Mayapur ki jai. Shri Bosudha Janani Devi ki jai. Bhagavati Devi ki jai. Pandita Prabhu ki jai. Shri Eka Chakra Nama ki jai. Bhakti Pava Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Pava Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Shri Ashoda Meyananda Baba Maharaj ki jai. Ashta Shakti Ashtamanjali Bhadashri Gopala ki jai. Shri Varshana Rama ki jai. Shri Kirtida Maharani ki jai. Shri Vishwavan Maharaj ki jai. Shri Nanda Gaon ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Ji ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ji ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Gaudya Mat ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Gaudya Mat Acharya NityaLila Pravista Shri Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Maharaj ki jai. Jai Shri Maharaj ki jai. Jai Shri Radha Baba Mahamahotsava ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jai Param Puja Pad Shri Srimad Bhakti Acharya Vishnu Maharaj ki jai. Param Puja Pad Shri Srimad Bhakti Vinodayana Sri Maharaj ki jai. Param Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Tilak Niskinchan Maharaj ki jai. Param Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Chakor Singh Maharaj ki jai. Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Sundar Sadhu Maharaj ki jai. Puja Pad Shri Bhakti Siddhi Sant Maharaj ki jai. Jai Samgat Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jai Gaurav Maharaj ki jai.
Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today is a very auspicious day, so offering my Sashtadanda Pranam to our Gurudev, praying for his causeless mercy, and I offer my Sashtadanda Pranam to lotus feet of Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj, praying for his causeless mercy. And I'm inviting all of you, whoever wants to say something, to this is what we're doing, this is our own good fortune. We can speak about Vaishnavas. This is not to show anyone anything, but this is to purify this mouth. This mouth has spoken so much nonsense in this life, so now we have a chance to drink some nectar. Until now we're drinking poison, speaking bad about others and criticizing this, doing this, that, speaking about this, our own glories or whatever. This is all poison. But now we can drink some nectar. This nectar is to speak about the pure devotees of Krishna. Krishna is very happy with that service, very happy. Whoever is glorifying his devotees, whoever is serving his devotees, he is a real devotee. Krishna said in Adi Purana to Arjuna, who says he is my devotee, he is not my devotee, but who is the devotee of my devotee, he is my devotee. So this is most important. So it is very auspicious day, also it is making the heart full of tears also. Lost him externally, but this is the good fortune. I asked Pujapad Bhakti Sadhaka Maharaj, after our Gurudev left this world, I asked him, Maharaj, what is the duty of the disciple if his Guru passed away? And he said he should follow what was the teachings he got by Gurudev and stick to them. And then I asked him, this is already, he doesn't have to leave this world for this. This is, if Guru Maharaj is here, you also have to stick to his teachings. Then what is the difference? And he said the difference is, before, at least in our case, we have to buy a ticket and make visa to visit your Gurudev. Now, he's there. And that is the truth. That is the full truth. Maharaj himself has realized that truth. He was living in that truth. And himself also, he is showing that. He is also providing this for his disciples, for his followers, for the devotees. So that is the duty of the disciple, to keep that connection and see where, how, and in whom Gurudev is manifesting. When Sanatana Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, when Mahaprabhu left this world, Raghunath Das Goswami wanted to commit suicide. He came like this whole, he was spending 18 years with Mahaprabhu, so close, all eyewitness of all the leaders. And then he was thinking, when Mahaprabhu is not here, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like our Sadhu Maharaj told, it's really very auspicious day, and we can feel this mercy of Maharaj and Kripa of Maharaj. So actually he sat in front of us, golden plate,
said, you can sleep later, better you go for Mangalarati. It is very important moment in day. You should to catch Mangalarati. The next teaching was in the Prashad room, was programmed in the temple room in Gerberger Strasse. I was very thirsty. And I came in the Prashad room, I took this one cup, and there was some tea, what tea I want to take from this grey box, what we have still. I wanted to fill up cup, and I was holding cup just above pot. Same moment Maharaj came, and Maharaj told, oh, you need help, I see. I said, no, Maharaj, I can do, but not in that way. I say, yeah, Maharaj, but not, I was confused, I don't know what to do. Then he said, if you always drink from this cup, and you holding just above prashad, if you put some over, it will go and again the pot will contaminate everything. So better you put on the side. So I got very nice teaching. Actually, when I came back in Pula, I told what is going on like that, you put on the side, you will contaminate. And actually, all this teaching, whatever I learned, practical things, I was just learning how he was instructing, how the devotee are living in the Vienna temple, and I was actually like copy machine. Just whatever I could see, I was trying to copy and to apply, because no experience, no nothing, but I saw and I know it is right. And I wanted to follow these right things. And we was there, and actually mostly I was alone. Maharaj, Tupasvi Maharaj was traveled so much, he was always on the way. No one was there who will teach us. But I was just, during the visit, watching what they are doing, how they are practicing all these things, and I was trying to put in the practice to Bhagavan. And my desire was always to go in Vienna, always to go in Vienna. So one day, I'm thankful for Vyasa Puja of Guru Maharaj. I came in Vienna, and he was honoring Prashad there in the Prashad room. So I was looking direction the Brahmacharya ashram. Door was behind me. So Maharaj came behind the door. And I was honoring him, and he was touched me on the shoulder and he asked, how are you? I said, everything okay. Then he told, what are you doing? What is your job and everything? I say, I'm construction worker, I'm working, doing some job in construction and that. And he told, in the future, we plan to build one temple. Would you like to help us? If we come some serious project, would you like to come and help us? I told Maharaj, if I become in this body, if I will be still there in this body, I will help, surely. So he went to Brahmacharya ashram, and on the way back, he again stopped and he again touched me on the shoulder. He said, in the future, this boy will be pillar of our temple. And he went, and I couldn't understand anything. I couldn't understand. And he went there in his office or this triangle room, and it was there, small room. And on the way, when I wanted to go, I was knocking on his door, and I paid down the door, and he was looking at me. He said, why don't door to me? Why don't door to me? I said, I was just like hypnotized by his feature, by his beauty, by his attraction. I cannot, understand why I'm so attracted by him. But I was attracted fully, completely, like a magnet. He was catching me completely. So I went back in Pula, and I told Tapasi Maharaj, Maharaj, please send me in Vienna. I want to go in Vienna. And Maharaj said, but who will do seva here? I was Pujari there, I was cooking the Pujari seva in Pula temple. So nobody there, and Maharaj was actually not so happy to hear that I want to go. So same year Guru Maharaj came, and Guru Maharaj was on the airport, and I asked Gurudev on the airport, Guru Maharaj, So all the devotees went out of this airport hall where we was together with Gurudev. So I was waiting, and sister of Shanti Devi, Gopali Mataji, we was together there. So Guru Maharaj is coming with very chair built, he's coming back, and he saw me right there, and he was calling me like this. I was around there on the border, and yes, Guru. Then Guru Maharaj said, "Don't go now in the air, he's not here." And she Guru then ran back. He's there. And I was actually got confirmation, okay, to Bhakti Maharaj not giving permission, Gurudev said not to go, and I was there. So 2013, I was on one Baushtel, on one construction place there. Sadhaka Maharaj was calling. Then he said, "Now I am in the office with Muni Maharaj, and we want to speak something with you." Then he gave phone to Muni Maharaj, and Muni Maharaj, "Haribo, how are you?" I said, "Okay, Maharaj, I'm good." "Everything okay?" "Yes, Maharaj, everything okay." "So do you remember what was promised me?" He said, "Maharaj, I don't know, maybe something wrong, but I don't know exactly." Then he said, "You remember we spoke about this construction work and this temple started. Would you like to come and help here?" Same moment I was, when we stopped the conversation, I thought, "Yes, of course, Maharaj, I will come." When we stopped to speak, then I was sitting there, I was crying for half an hour. I saw actually Guru Maharaj hand inside, and Guru Maharaj was calling me. And I saw actually that I got again chance. I went out from Croatian temple, I went out from Pula temple, and I was married. I was staying outside and married and in the business mode and company, and everything was running. In the same moment I was understood, everything I will lost, but I will got chance again to serve Guru Maharaj. So it was two clear things in same moment, two different feelings was in same moment in me. I was real so destroyed, devastated from inside, but also happy. I saw again Gurudev giving chance to keep. So when I came here, I couldn't see difference between Guru Maharaj and Shamuni Maharaj. It was same teaching, same feelings, everything same. So whatever was going on, I saw actually only Guru Maharaj. I cannot see difference between them, and I cannot see, oh, he's here, he's here. Everything was so compact, everything was so close, everything was so strong. Feeling this Gurudev and Muni Maharaj like one complete. I cannot see any difference. So whatever we did here, actually I was feeling, I served Guru Maharaj. Yeah, I didn't have chance to stay with him in India, in March, in Ashram and everything, but I had chance to serve him here. He accepting seva, he instructing for seva, he giving this, what we should to do, everything through the Muni Maharaj, all these things. So the temple was finished, when everything was done, all the installation should be here. They brought deities from Vienna, from old temple. The altar was empty, and deities was in the car. So Shamuni Maharaj, he was calling me, and he said, "Come." And Radha Govinda Prabhu and myself, we was doing kirtan in front of temple. When Gurudev, Shamuni Maharaj calling me, he said, "Please take this picture of Guru Maharaj and put on the altar."
It was first, huh?
Yes.
It came first.
Yes. So I took this picture and I went on the altar, and I was put pictures on the altar. Actually, like somebody was removed curtain in front of my I speak in the past, but I speak also in the present because He still is so present here. And He's so strongly here that even before whatever I did, there any arati or any seva, I was not thinking so much. But now when we're doing seva, I am very careful because I feel He's watching me with big eye, like that. So I beg for His causeless mercy that He will always keep His lotus feet in my heart, life after life. Jai Shri Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Shri Avirbhava Mahamahotsav ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Actually nicely heard from Sadhaka Maharaj and Vyasa Maharaj that Gurudev is in our heart, always present, and we have the chance to serve Him. As we heard, everything which was established here, He established just for us, or for everybody who wants to serve Krishna in some way and serve the Vaishnavas. So, this is our great fortune who did not have so much association, and to associate through the service now and remember Him. Because, as Maharaj said, now we are remembering more, and so there's much service to do, and this service gives us the chance to remember Gurudev. Actually, when I came here the first time, I felt like coming home, and I told this to Gurudev also, and I remember he was always very, because he was telling this that once his Gurudev came and he excused himself because he could not always think on him. And I could also feel very strongly that he is always thinking about me. And as I already told last time, I used to go after the evening program with him, to go with him to his room after he is sitting here and answering questions and having some talking. And he always, so I paid with underwords, and he always excused himself because I'm not paying attention. Please, Gurudev, there's nothing. And he gave me his talent from his Gurudev, and I said thank you, so I can put on your picture at home. And he was smiling and he said, I'm sorry to destroy your material life. I didn't know what to say at that moment, but I'm thanking very much for that. And you can see how determined and how patient Gurudev is, because it's a hard work to destroy my material life. And but I'm very thankful, and I see that great chance to remember him and always be with him by serving him. Srila Muni Maharaj ki Jai.
Speak some words. If you want, it's free. This is for your own purification. This is not for a show or not for others. If you want, if you don't want, it's also free.
past or this like everything going on, like we are still fully engaged by my case, maybe not fully, but like Sri Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj, I feel like he's engaging everyone, and like I have been here only short time, but by his grace, like I see light at the end of the tunnel, and he always helped, like to go ahead. So in many of his nature, so patient and so loving and caring and also strict, like he was loving father, also always asking if you needed something or if you can get something for you, and mercifully, engaging you sometimes in something. Oh, can you? I cannot carry this. Sorry, this now. I'm really sorry. Like, and then you could carry something for him, and then you would feel so blissful, and yeah, you felt so at home and loved, and like. Like very caring and father of this beautiful family. Like I'm so grateful that my Srila Gurudev mercifully entrusted him with his divine grace, the Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj, and now I really feel, okay, it is not up to us, or it is up to us, but we are under their shelter, and so, yeah, that is wonderful. That is the greatest gift we can receive from anyone. So that is a blessing that I've received from Srila Gurudev, Vaishnava Thakur, and now I often think, oh yeah, Srila Muni Maharaj, he said, oh, like this, or for example, he engaged me to feeding the birds. Now, when I see the birds, all the time, I have to think about this beautiful personality. It is like the treasure. It's the treasure of the day. So, thank you for being so merciful. This divine grace in Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj ki jai.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Visnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. how say, Guru means heavy. And you were never moved by anything in this world. Also, there is no such situation that could move. Also, it was here over these years, how much I saw. Also, sometimes it was stressful, sometimes it was so many different problems. Inside, you are always peaceful. So I used to ask you so many questions. One time you told me, I can bring the horse to the water. The horse has to drink it by itself. On the other occasion, we said, you have to make your heart clean so that Guru and Krishna may reside inside your heart. So I pray to you, please be merciful. You want to drink? So good. Srila Gurudeva ki jai. NityaLila Pravista Visnupada Srimad Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Vyasa Puja ki jai. NityaLila.
I can only give you, right?
Who wants to say something? Ram Prabhu wants to say? No, let's say. Bhakti Day. Let's mix to it. Wait. We don't reach. Come.
Hare Krishna. Super. It's very difficult to speak because I'm feeling absolutely unqualified to glorify, but I'd like to share with his allowance and also with his blessings a few memories and thoughts. First of all, I'd like to offer my humble obeisances to you and to your lotus feet, Gurudev. I absolutely miss your smile. You have different smiles, and every time I come into the temple, I was so proud of it to see you and see you smile. You have this smile with this glimpse, and that makes my mind free. Because every time I thought, okay, I have in my mind so many stupid things, and just with only this smile, that makes my mind calm. And there always is also another smile that was lighting all your body when you speak about your Gurudev, or you speak about these high topics, and this also influenced us to come up also in this transcendental plan that we, yes, sometimes my mind was just interfering, that I nearly became to sleep, but it was always, I'd like to remind this smiles in my heart, because it's still engaging me to do this seva, to stay here, to feel you, and yes, this makes me very, very humble that you shower this mercy on us and I will become your disciple sometimes. Thank you so much, Gurudev. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Actually, it's difficult to speak to me because I will get so emotional. But just, I'm so thankful that Gurudev accepted me as his disciple and gave me this great chance for his association and doing seva. Just I want to say, like, for example, my family members or my friends, they never met my Gurudev, but they were all of them hearing that I'm so inspired and the best person ever see in my life. And through this, all of them love my Gurudev. Just I realized how they also asking, oh, how is Gurudev? Can you do something? And just now I realized how they were also inspired by him. Like never any connection, they never saw him, but it's incredible how Gurudev can influence people around you, even people who like far away from them, but still he's doing that. Hare Krishna.
Please come. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. I came in touch with Gurudev almost 20 years ago, roughly, and been a Bhagavad. And the first time I met all of you, Gurudev, immediately I got connected. Well, I come from the Indian background, so for us, Krishna is part of us, part of the life. So without him, without temple and Krishna, there's no life in India. So with whatever journey we do, Krishna is part of us. Okay. So immediately I was so happy to see the Krishna temple in Vienna. That was big boon for me. Okay. And then by his mercy and his total single-handed effort, we have a temple. This is amazing. Not only for the devotees like you, but for the whole Indian community, Hindu community. This is the best place they can come and do birthday celebration or a death celebration. Whatever, this is the place he has left his biggest legacy for the Hindu community in Vienna, which is biggest achievement. The Indian community in Vienna is trying to do something, but they have just managed to build something. But this is something extraordinary achievement he has done. But when I asked him, he said, I didn't do anything. I just decided, and everything came to me. It's all Krishna's mercy. That she had a point, which I believed in him. And my close association was very uplifting. Though I am a scientist, come from technical side, and we could exchange ideas. So though I'm not a scientist, but I believe in higher power. And most of the scientists don't, but I do. So I could see a lot of parallels between his preaching and my scientific temperament. That was a real benefit for my life. Okay. And for that conversation, I'm eternally grateful to him. And other than that, last 10 years or less than 10 years I've been here. It's spiritually uplifting. And we had lots of conversation. He always denounced the scientist, and I said, no, through science I am able to see Krishna much more better. I can see, and I see Krishna, and I can see the galaxy Krishna. So that conversation we always had, we always tease teased each other in one way, and we had a fantastic.
But as Radha Govinda Prabhu said, you could not move him 1 millimeter.
No, he moved us. There's no way. That's the benefit of a spiritual leader. So, and well, I am immensely benefited by his association, and I'm sure as all of you, and I'm sure the whole Indian community, Hindu community in Vienna, in Austria, around the whole Europe, this temple attracts everybody from Europe, and people also come from there. And that legacy for him, this unbelievable achievement, and I will remember him and thank him for yeah, I want to say his achievement is something unbelievable. It's still stuck with him. This place exists now. We all go away, but he left a legacy. He will live in this place forever. So I want to say a big thank you in one sense, but that's the smallest word I can say. But yeah, we will miss him, all of us. I also will miss him. Because the best thing we can is, how are you? We ask, I say, it could have been worse. I'm thankful for what I have. And he always appreciated it. He said, yes, that's the way to see the world. What you got is best. There's no way you could get anything more. What you have is the best. So you always be thankful to that. So smile and all that is excellent. And I will miss him physically, but eternally he's with us. So that makes me happy in one sense. Very good. Thank you.
In the first 2 years when I come here, every time Guru said to me, "Who are you? You come from here? You live here? 2 years." And I was thinking, why you don't know me? I know you, you don't know me. But now, now it's completely opposite way. From the first day, he knew exactly who I am. But still now I don't know who he is. But everything he said had a meaning, had a teaching inside his words. And I can feel the more I came and do something for him, he will give me the knowledge, the intelligence to know what he wants. So I pray that I can come often here to Seva. Only this way he can show me, teach me.
was always engaged in service. It was quite impossible to do some service to him personally. Very difficult because he never demanded anything for himself. If you approach him, if you come to him, he only asks, "Oh, what can I do for you?" But he never allowed to do any service to him. Up to the last days, he was everything doing himself. And the last period, he always wanted. He always say, "Oh, always think for Krishna." He said, "Think of Krishna, never forget him." And after every lecture, always, especially the last period, always he said, "Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare." He wanted to become the essence. Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj ki jai. Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj Abhibhava Mahotsava ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Jai Puja Pasha Bhakti Sudhir Sant Maharaj ki jai.
Ich kann es versuchen.
Bitte, ja. Aber du musst ein bisschen lernen. Es ist schwierig mit dem Mikrofon.
Aber ich wollte wie es
Ja, niemand setzt sich drüber. Setz dich da, ja, das haben wir. Das geht schon, so geht's, ja. Ja.
I just want to make one point. Maharaj was, for me, a perfect instrument of Guru Maharaj actually. Guru Maharaj used him to smash all my anatas and especially my false ego. And whoever knows Guru Maharaj, when he sees a weak point or another, then he goes directly to the point always. And it hurts me sometimes so much, actually the false ego. It was so painful, but this was actually Guru Maharaj. He was cleansing my heart in this way. Actually, yeah. And I've and one Chandrananda gave it to Guru Maharaj, so he knows that. But it was so fast, everything. Then I came in his room, he was sitting in his chair and looked at me, and when Guru Maharaj looked at you, he doesn't see the body, he looking right to the soul. He looked at me and stretched his arm and pointed his finger to me and said to me, you have to follow Muni Maharaj, whatever he said to you, and you have to help him. And I was so shocked when I heard this, I couldn't believe my ears actually. It was so heavy. I sit there with literally with open mouth and stare at Guru Maharaj. And Bhakti saw me and he laughing, and he said, Mataji, it is not so bad. You can come for a half year to India and a half year you can stay in Vienna. I was so shocked, and in that moment he linked me so much to me. He linked me so much to Muni Maharaj actually at that point. So I feel always the connection to Muni Maharaj, and that's why I'm here actually. Sorry. I wanted to help him here in this temple. And that's why I'm here today. Still here. I want to take the opportunity to thank from all the association of the Vaishnavas here. Thank you so much. Even I make so much offenses all the time actually. Just to tolerate me. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
I remember when Mataji came, she is really extremely qualified, so many services. And Muni Maharaj, he was thinking to bring her already before. Maybe 1 year before already he wanted her to come, but it took some little time. And after that you see, Muni Mataji, now you're staying here 22 years, no? 22 years now you're staying with us. Yes, you came 2003, I remember clearly. So before, what I heard from your own self is that you stay here and there and some years here and there. You see by Maharaj's how much he was giving attention to Muni Maharaj. So much he was caring, so much he was speaking with her, so much anything what she wanted. She did a great contribution. How that all the service, the cooking. I personally learned tons of things from Muni Mataji. By Muni Maharaj's grace she came, and by Muni Maharaj's grace she also stayed. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know how many times to run away, but Maharaj always keeping you, always helping you, always offering everything. So this really, you cannot find such a friend like Maharaj. He wants to keep everyone busy in the service, never thinking of his own. This is tirelessly he was keeping the devotees, always speaking with everyone, not only with her. Everyone he was giving his time. There was no time when he said, I have no time for you. I never remember Maharaj. So in your case, really, you can see clearly how much he loves you, how much he wants to care for you. And therefore also I think you're still here. No? That is, you can see the blessing of Muni Maharaj there. So I just wanted to share this little thought.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. In my 25 years of interaction with Gurudev, I have learned so many things at night. The first thing comes to my mind mind is having patience and equanimity, irrespective of the situation, external, internal. He was always well grounded and focused, and he always wanted to get it done his way. So he had a real focus to build this temple for the whole community, which I am very proud of. I am also involved in that. And thank you very much, Maharaj, for giving us the opportunity. And the second thing I remember is like a teacher. When you start your schooling, always some teachers you always get attached to. He was saying like this, it's always show and tell, not tell and show. So he always wanted to do it the right way, but teach also the right way to other people. So I would suggest that if his memory and legacy has to live here, let us follow him to the core so that his legacy will carry through this temple by our contribution, what we have learned from him. And the last thing I learned from him is, he always used to tell me, we used to have personal discussion on other things. He said, you can never make everybody happy, but you can always be happy with everybody. So, with this remark, I always say, Guru Maharaj ki. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Your own family can come, no problem. You all know. Come sit here.
Hare Krishna. Yes, basically what I can tell about Guru Maharaj. I mean to say,
we can tell that since you met the Muni Maharaj, you are a completely different person. That we can tell. Now become Pakka Vaishnava, no?
I hope so.
So much, Maharaj.
Really?
Can't imagine.
Ask the wife, she knows everything.
I can't do the things he's following, like he's trying to follow temple standards at home actually, which is difficult for myself as well sometimes with things.
This is Muni Maharaj's spirit inside.
Yeah, yes, absolutely, Maharaj, I agree with you.
Yes, so there's actually no day passing by where I'm actually making puja, where I'm actually not grateful to him what he did to me. So, as I mentioned actually a few days ago already, he changed completely my life in a really positive shape. So he gave me the shape, and now the only thing what I can tell is that I need to fulfill his desire, plans, etc. So that we can live his spirit still without him, so in this temple. So I never met actually such a powerful person in my life who just convinced me just with few words how it should be and how it has to be. So still every day when I remember him, I have always a smile on my mouth. This is just because we need to fulfill our task, and so that we can carry on day by day. He also taught me how to live in this world. So if I would consider myself without having him in my own life, then I most probably would be mad. So mad in the sense that I would be completely in these material things, trying to achieve all these things. And yeah, so I took Harinam from him in a really, how to say, tough situation, and I'm really happy and grateful to him that he was available for me and he did this to me. So this is again the only thing what I can mention. Please let's follow his instruction, pursue his spirit in this temple,
he just wanted to say shortly that actually all the glory to his grandfather, because Muni Maharaj was his grandfather, and all of we are his family.
Hare Krishna. I'm very happy with the words which taught Maharaj. Few days back, we just came on Guru Puja in 5 o'clock, 5:30, and exactly what Maharaj thought. He is present, how he arranging everything, and I exactly saw the hand of my Gurudev in Madhusura Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, I feel really like he's somewhere in the corner and just looking, and I'm also a little afraid to do something, to speak something. And he's really in this temple and taking care of us, like always he did.
About to deities, about to Gurudev, about to every devotee here. Please excuse my offenses and my inability to speak well. Oh, I met Muni Maharaj a long time ago, when we were still in the Kopstrasse temple. And I have to be so thankful to him because he told me really everything. When we were still in Kopstrasse, you know, he was always reading from a different book all these years. At that time, he was starting at the very basics. He read from the Bhagavad Gita, and I had the great joy to hear the Bhagavad Gita from his lips for the first time, and I didn't read it, and I didn't believe anything he said. But I was very interested in, you know, warfare and action and these kind of things. And he, for the first time, told me that, look, India has a civilization much older than what you think is possible. History was not as you were taught in school. These were so challenging things for me, and I had to go deep into research, and always the things he said were so incredible for me as a normal Westerner. And each time when I researched it, I had to find out it's true. You all remember what he said, truth is truth. And how he always remembered us that life is not just about fun, but that we are all going to die and that we better prepare for this moment. I feel that Muni Maharaj was on the one side so extremely kind, and his prasada was so, I had the great opportunity to eat what he cooked personally, cooked for Krishna. each time when somebody had a question, he often wouldn't answer the question, but would look at this person, would see where he was standing, where was his ego, and then would go right to the point and smash it there. Which led to that I stopped asking questions. Because I found out, hey, he can read my mind anyway. So I started to converse with him inwardly. And always when the lectures were over, he would sit back there and talk with his devotees and give out instructions. And for me this was such a joyful moment, because I would just sit there and look at his feet. In my eyes, though he always said he was not a perfect Vaishnava, I think he was an absolutely pure devotee. It was absolutely visible, one could see it, one could feel it. And especially when connecting with his beautiful feet that were full of light and radiance and love. We had a deep connection somehow, but we never really talked one to one. But we had a very deep connection in the heart, I think. And it's a great loss that he's gone. He gave name to me. Oh yes, he gave name to my daughter 25 years ago. As a young man, I came into the temple and asked him, what name should we give her? And he said Nirmala Chandra, which means clear, spotless moon. And it was absolutely the fitting name. So he had a great influence on my whole family. And I can just thank him for everything he's done. Thank him for his presence and for his beautiful disciples that he left us. His closest disciples are now here with us and are upkeeping his memory in a perfect way. And this is his legacy, his true disciples. And I'm very thankful that we still have your association. Yes, this is all I wanted to say. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Mata, would you like to say one word? Please. Other Guru, your neighbor, wants to say something. The cable is limited, so better come.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Well, I just want to say that I live in Wienerstock, 5 minutes from here, not very far. I came to Wienerstock in 2004, and at that time there was no temple. And my mother came to visit me. At that time, sometimes, I had sometimes a longing to go somewhere where I could sit down in peace, and I would go to the church. My mother visited me, and she said, don't you have a temple here? You know, being Indians, we are very used to temples. So I said, no. And she said, pray to God. I'm sure. And it was a miracle. The temple came. unbelievable. Because I lived many years in Vienna and we have a very big Hindu community. And they were trying to build a temple, unfortunately. But presently they are building one. And I don't live in Vienna, I live here. So it's been such a big blessing for me. So I came and I met Muni Maharaj. There was something in him. And I kind of inward worshipped him because I believe that Krishna had given him the ability to build a temple here. I wanted to come and stay a few days here in the temple, which my husband found it very, very funny because I stayed 5 minutes from here. So I went to Muni Maharaj and I said, Maharaj, can I come and spend a few days here? He looked at me and he said, yes, you can. And I came and spent a few days here. It was one of the most beautiful experiences in my life. And I'm so grateful and thankful to him for what he's left, this legacy behind. And of course, the devotees to get on with his work. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
You can speak German, Hindi, translate. Just word to glorify your Guru. 2 words.
Muni Maharaj ki jai.
Maharaj, I believe it needs your motivation, what kind of seva it is to glorify. Because last time you mentioned this is really good seva, we can say so.
Jai NityaLila Pravista Om Visnupada Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki Jai Tadiya Shubh Abhibhavatiti Mahotsava ki Jai Srila Muni Maharaj ki Jai Sri Ramanujacharya ki Jai Tadiya Tirubhavatiti ki Jai Sri Gurudeva ki Jai. Thanks for all the devotees who shared these wonderful moments of Maharaj. Really, any aspect you think of Muni Maharaj, you become ecstatic. He is that person. He was so ecstatic person, he never showed, but he failed also to hide it. He always wanted to, but when any topic came, he became ecstatic. He got our Gurudev, whoever saw him, he was such a full of ecstasy, and Muni Maharaj was attracted by that, and by his full surrender to Gurudev, all this flowed to Muni Maharaj's heart. So we are very grateful. Having had his association so long time, which we took for granted, that is, you always come, somebody is here, you don't have to worry anything. So, anyhow, I don't want to speak too much. The memory is coming like rivers, you know. Really, I'm so happy to see Maharaj present in every one of your hearts. He's there. Now, everybody becomes more serious. This is also his blessing. Before we not like so. Now, we become more serious. Because now he's always with us. Before he's only in the office or here in the temple room. Now he's always with us. Every moment he's inside heart, he's looking, what are you doing, what are you thinking? What are you planning in your life? He showed perfectly how fully he gave his life to Krishna. 100%. There was nothing in his life except service to the Vaishnavas and service to Radha Govinda. Nothing. No Maya, no money, nothing was there. Only focus to it. This is really such an example we should take to our heart and follow. In this way, Maharaj will always stay with us. If this life will give to Krishna. He anyhow is waiting for us. So, what to do? He gave his life for us. So we should give our life also for his ideal and for his Gurudev and for him, for his mission. I think it's the best what we can do. Thanks to all my million downloads to the lotus feet of Visnupada Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Maharaj. Thanks. So, there will be the famous Radha Govinda Prasadam, which is only famous due to Muni Maharaj. Only he made this prasadam so high class. The whole world is remembering this, glorifying this prasadam. Govinda Prabhu before told when eating what he was cooking. This prasadam, Maharaj, when he was cooking this prasadam, was like a hammer. When you're eating this, Krishna was hammered into your heart. This prasadam was, there was nothing, whatever he cooked, it was like 100%, like his personality. He was not doing anything here, he was not thinking, it was full. One Indian Mataji once, she saw him cooking. Muni Maharaj, and she said, oh, this is how one should cook. Because Maharaj went in the kitchen, there was no speaking, there was no thinking, just doing, and after a short time everything was finished and clean also. So on that prasadam, that power was inside, like full Krishna consciousness inside that prasadam. So now we see Jagai Maharaj and also Maharaj, Radha Govinda Prabhu, they all got the blessings, the cooking also with the full, no thinking, just the full cooking. So this is Radha Govinda. They came also from Maharaj's mercy. He went to Gurudev asking, can we worship Radha Govinda in Radha Krishna? He did not know the name Maharaj. Can we worship Radha Krishna? Then Guru Maharaj was happy, yes. Only he made one condition, Krishna must be black. So they went to Jaipur and brought the deities, and Muni Maharaj was thinking which name. That time I was not so close with him because I just joined us. But Nrsimha Maharaj and he, they were in the room. They went together to Jaipur to bring Radha Govinda. And the small Goranga was before, not like this, made from metal. So they were in the room in Vrindavan and thinking of which name they will give. And then downstairs, that was the old temple Vrindavan, up where the ashrams, down was the court. The kirtan was going on. And I think maybe Vishnu Maharaj or some senior devotee was chanting kirtan. Radhe Govinda, Jaya Shri Radhe Govinda. They didn't stop Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. Then Muni Maharaj was thinking, oh maybe we should give that name too. And so they were thinking Radha Vrindavan Chandra, Radha Disa, so which name. But down Kirtan, while they discussing, down the Kirtan did not stop Radhe Govinda, Jai Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda. So fortunately, Radha Govinda got a beautiful name. Yeah. So that many memories will come, but I don't want to take more time. This is all the way Maharaj always had full plan, and we could not move him, we know. We tried to argue with him, there's no way to argue with him. I never saw anyone was successful to argue with him. I never saw in 25 years. I never seen that Maharaj say, yes, you're right. Maybe he said, but not following, just to make peace. But he really was so strict. That is the real meaning of Guru of heaven. You cannot change it. And that is therefore this temple now also came here. And therefore this devotee is also still going on, because this confidence you must have. Guru must have this quality that is necessary. But at the same time, he was always very light, always adjusting to the external circumstances. He never made any opposition to anyone. He always was like this. But his point himself was granite. But at the same time, he never was somebody wants something, okay, whatever. He never standing in the way of anyone. But his own thing he was doing whole life. So we are very grateful. Without seeing such an example, we cannot understand what is meaning of this bhakti. But he showed that and he proved it until the last moment. He proved that nothing could change him. So such a grateful example. Om Visnupada Bhakti Sadhaka Muni Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Hari Bol.